What's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. So looks like time to continuing on in circuit experience on Gran Turismo Sport. So after taking a downhill, uphill levitation experience on Fuji Speedway, so looks like it's time to get ready to do a Spanish track to be able to perform a good experience on Circuit De Barcelona-Catalunya Grand Prix layout. So looks like this is definitely all pretty well recognized to be able to remember all the course layouts for it. So looks like there's only has 3 sectors including 1 lap attack. So looks like we'll be able to use with the Lamborghini Huracan GT3 2015. So looks like this is definitely quite very good use for a Lamborghini race car to be able to race on the Spanish track. So looks like time to recognize the track layouts with a full Grand Prix track board. So looks like this is definitely able to get everything ready up for it. So the first one in the section is definitely going to be in the school circuit. That was definitely the short one. And then the mid-sized one is the combat turn. So let's just kind of do with the overview for it. For the first S-curve, use the signal on the left side of the track as your braking marker. Setting your apex on the small inside, curving will help you clear turns 1 and 2. Turn 3 runs wide to the right, so keep a center line while maintaining partial throttle. Keep your steering angle steady as you make your turn, then get back on the throttle when you see the second orange wall on the horizon. Okay, so looks like this is definitely very good to get started up on turn 1 to turn 3. So this is definitely quite very easy and challenging for us. So looks like this is going to be able to do a little bit more straight, just kind of to get some more HP to be able to speed it up for it. So looks like this is going to be able to have one quick easy start for it. So maybe this will be able to have a first method type. We'll be able to depends on see how it goes for it. Okay, so looks like taking on the S turn is the first corner. So this will have to keep going up the apex upward and forward. Okay, so looks like that was definitely marked silver. So looks like maybe it might be able to go again because I'm just gonna get everything warmed up. So looks like this is gonna be able to have one circuit experience on Barcelona track. Could be quite very challenging to get ready for it. So maybe this will be able to have a 1 bit recognized to be able to do for a little recommend. So this will be able to use 100 meter to be as the main cue. I'm just going to give for a little example for it, so you might be aware of. Now this is definitely quite giving the most important thing is to keep speeding up until when you see the 100 meter. Be able to make your go. Now looks like almost there, and well, that was a pretty good fast record time on goal. Not that kind of a hard, but it might need to get used to it. So let's just gonna take a good look at the replay footage. Just want to see how that Huracan might be able to make a stop and in. Okay, so pretty good on the double cone. Will be at the main queue. So the first turn is the technical S turn. It's definitely quite giving the common challenging for any race car to be able to mastering the track on it. So looks like this is definitely the first part of the section, and looks like entering on the school course layout type might be quite good for use for it. Now looks like this is definitely pretty good for some small earnings to be rated well stacked up. Now, let's just go over to the next section course. Just only had to do part 2 for this challenge. When taking turn 4, start braking when you pass the third white line on the left side of the track. Keep to the inside of the corner and get back on the gas when you see the marshal's post on the far side of the track. It's a blind exit. So make sure you know exactly when you need to get back on the throttle. The timing will change with every different car you drive. Turn 5 is a downhill left-hander where you need to keep the rear end from sliding out. Set your apex late into the corner to get through efficiently. After exiting turn 6, move to the right edge of the track and brake hard for the entry to turn 7. For turn 8, follow the curbings as you exit. Turn 9 is a tricky uphill, reverse bank corner with a blind exit. Make sure you stay hard on the throttle through the exit so you have plenty of speed entering the back straight. Tap the brake pedal to change the direction of the car, then late apex the corner to reduce the effect of the incline. Well, looks like this is definitely quite good to be able to go at it. So the second session is turn 4 to turn 9. So this is definitely quite very tricky. So we should probably have to get ourselves to be able to follow up the apex. So let's go and give it for one test to be able to pass that course layout for it. Okay, so looks like this will be able to keep following up the direction. Just keep up the apex, we'll be able to go fast as possible. So taking a lot of good directions to be able to master the Spanish track on Barcelona track, because this is definitely giving the good opportunity to be able to master this track. So this will provide the good successful for it. Now, looks like this is definitely the hard part. Just better make sure, because this will have to do it right. Because this is definitely quite giving us the most experts in Sport Motorsport 3. But this is definitely giving one big better challenges for it. So, luckily, that was a pretty good gold record set for it. 41.678 seconds. That wasn't so hard for it. So, looks like that we'll be able to get a good replay footage on this one for it. The Huracan is definitely quite pretty good on the Sector 2 time for it. Good thing that following up the apex is important, because this will help you to get everything well straightened up for it. But only one thing for it, this corner might be quite very challenging for it, because that will also to show the white smoke might be able to be a little bit careful for it. So this will be able to do a lot more work to be able to perform this second sector for it. Now, looks like almost there to reach in on the final part of the test. So, looks like that's definitely pretty good for end of section 2 for it. Now, let's just carry on for the next section, and then one lap time attack will be able to master that track, will be able to do it. The rightful thing to be able to perform is to try harder to do some practice. Now, the next section is turn 10 and turn 16. Start braking between the 150 meter and 100 meter markers for turn 10. Once you get past the apex, the exit corner in a straight line, and stay in the middle of the track for turn 11. Keep to the middle for turn 12 too, but get to the inside corner after the apex. Following the curbings through the exit, turns 13 to 15 are a series of low-speed 90-degree corners. Use the full width of the track to keep your speed up. For the final corner, take a conventional out-and-out line. So, looks like this is definitely an out-and-out line corner for the last part. After that chicane, quite getting challenging for it. Now, luckily, good thing that the TCS is definitely might need to save it before the final stage will begin for it. Now, looks like this will be able to take turn 10 to turn 16 on the third sector for it. So here we go, let's get started. Okay, once you see the 100 meter, just go for it, because this is definitely quite being the third part of the stage on the Barcelona track. Just see the apex whenever you need to use it. Just go straight on the inside and try not to avoid to go on the outside. That will get efficiently to lose amount of time for it. So here comes the chicane. Just gonna do a little bit nice and slow. Just give a little bit patient time for it. Then here's the out and out corner. Give everything you got to get your throttle to get much better chance. Well, looks like this is a perfect 40-second time with .210. So this is definitely a new good record set for it, folks. So this is definitely might be able to have practice any kinds of specific course layouts on the Barcelona track, in case the experts have already know it, because Barcelona track is everyone's favorite. Now, looks like this might be able to take a good replay footage on the Huracan to see how it goes well on the Sector 3 track. Excellent slow time when taking the chicane, and then goes for the out and out corner. Bring that Huracan home to the finish line. Well, taking 3 stage courses will be able to get something, for example, for having some experience on the track. So, looks like it's time to get ready for one last stage for the test. Taking 1 lap around the Barcelona track, and this will be able to get everything I got to be able to learn so far. So this will be able to have one achievable goal, 1 minute and 51.900 seconds. It's definitely going to have to reach on the goal, so let's go for it and master that track with that Huracan. And they're off. Hope I've learned everything so far for it. Just going to get everything for a little example for it. So this will be able to get ready to go, and let's see how that Huracan can learn so far for it. Okay, so looks like it's definitely just getting a little bit slow time for it. That might be needing a little bit of effort for it. So maybe I'll have to try again, because this is definitely might need to have some practice, because this might take some perfect work to be able to do it correctly. Okay, just make an aim stop at the double cone whenever you pass by, and then use the S-turn whenever you're going in for it. Just keep going until when you see the apex. Okay, very good. Just keep the throttle going on for it. Just keep rising up the horizon. Okay, very good. Moving up that throttle, and then this will have to keep following up the apex to help you at the main direction. Okay, giving a little nice common turn. Then exiting the school layout course. Now onto the compact part. Very good. Just might need to have some more work to be able to have that technical S-turn. Might be getting a little sharp effort on it. Now entering Sector 3, just hit the 100-meter mark when you see it, then take that left turn. Okay, so looks like almost pretty good for it. There's some more apex might need to get in for it, just gonna take the inside to keep going in for it. Now, looks like this is going to be able to do the hard part. The chicane and then the out and out corner might be kind of be quite very tricky. Okay, so it looks like 10-second time is definitely getting one big rush to be able to head on over to the finish line. And then, let's go for it, and then... Now, that was a pretty amazing good record time for it. 1 minute and 50 seconds. I'm impressed for it. But this is a pretty good record. Now, looks like this is definitely quite very good to see if you guys really want to see some replay footage. Now, looks like this is definitely quite pretty good to race on Barcelona track for a one circuit experience. Good thing that this is definitely quite pretty good, because it was one of the most favorite tracks since Forza Motorsport. But good thing that Huracan did pretty well to master that track, is to provide some good apex corners to be able to master it. Pretty excellent on that part of the school course layout, and now heading on to the combat circuit. Okay, here's the part that might be able to coming in. Very perfect. Stepping on that apex might help. Yep, most experts says that apex always helping us to be able to make us to give some racing improvements. So that will have to do it right, because this might need some more work. because it also provides some experience to be able to race around on different tracks. So, looks like here comes to the chicane, and then the out and out corner might be able to go in for it. Wonderful, very wonderful chicane performance. And here's the checker flag, and that was a pretty good one lap done. Wow, looks like that was a good 3-mile challenge to be able to get inboards. But I can't say, because this might be able to have some more work to be able to get everything done for it. So, looks like this is going to be able to have well stacked up for some good fine earnings, and then, well, maybe this is definitely quite good, because we just learned so far to master the Barcelona-Catalunya Grand Prix track for it. But this is definitely quite very good to be able to race with any kinds of good cars. We'll be able to have a good time for it. Now, looks like the good news is that 4 sectors is now all gold. So, looks like this is definitely a good time to be able to receive 1 car to be awarded. So, let's take a good look to see it. Okay, so close, getting that Aston Martin DP100, and looks like a McLaren MP412C. Very amazing. So, looks like I have mastered Circuit De Barcelona-Catalunya Grand Prix layout and circuit experience by earning all gold prizes. Then, for silver and bronze has been achieved, a decal is now available as a line shape, and also the shaded part, because this is definitely quite very intriguing for all kinds of track layout decals. So, looks like 100% has been definitely achieved once again, so I hope the Tokyo Expressway South is definitely going to be added very soon. So, looks like this is definitely quite good successful for it. Now, looks like having a good time to be able to race on Circuit Barcelona track, and this is definitely might need work to be able to race around the track for it. So, you guys might be able to go out and race in the Barcelona track, so this will also to have some good progress to be able to fulfill some good experience to be able to race on the track in GT Sport. So this is definitely quite giving a good exercise to be able to have a good competition for this race for it. So, maybe the good news is for having 3 parts of a circuit experience for this year, because looks like we'll be able to wait for Tokyo Expressway South for the next update, because we are waiting to be able to get ready for it, because this is definitely quite very different like any other Tokyo districts on expressway for it. Well folks, glad that you really enjoyed on the circuit experience video, so thanks for watching. So before at the end of the part, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube, and don't forget to click the bells for some notifications if you want to see for it, and also the links on the description below if you want to see more that you're interested enough for it. So thanks for watching, for having a good circuit experience, and I'll see you guys next time on Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.